this thing on? I didn't see the button go off. Hello and welcome to Now Television. I haven't put anything up for a couple of days because there really hasn't been anything to say. I'm not trying too hard to get any guests over, eh? Just sit here at the table with me and tell me about what's happening in their life now. The weather has been incredibly bad. It's been cloudy for 4 days, at least. First I thought it was just when I had moved to BC and moving up to the northern parts for the last 3.5, 4 years, somewhere in there, how much cloudy weather there was. But now I'm here and I'm realizing it's not just BC, it's everywhere. Bad cloudy weather. And it's cold still. Sure, I don't need winter boots, but it's cold. Doesn't leave one with much energy, you know? I might be awake at 6, 7 in the morning, but I don't want to get out of bed till 10. I don't really need to do. I have nowhere to go. But even if I had $1 million so I could afford to go somewhere, when I got to where I was going, I'd still feel the same as where I was when I left. It comes from the condition of suffering from a broken heart, I guess. Those take years and years and years to get over. When your spirit is broken, not necessarily that you've even been in love with somebody, just that you're suffering from a broken heart in the sense that your spirit has been broken. And everything that you dreamed about, everything that you had planned or wished and hoped for in life, and then you're let down with a tremendous and huge disappointment. Ta-da, it's not that way. What you want isn't going to happen, and it doesn't exist. And it takes years to come down from that horrendous disappointment, letdown, and find a will one day at a time to move forward. I'm the kind of person that constantly changes. I'm about change. I'm about growth. I'm about new things. So when the progress of time and the environment around me doesn't change at the same rate I do, then it leaves me in a state of depression. Literally, like in the repressed state, a depressed state, because I can't do anything. I can't breathe. I can't move. I can't function. The laws, the politics, the people fall behind. You always hope that you can find one person in this world to share your lifetime with. A partner. It doesn't have to be your husband or your wife, just a partner. Somebody that's going to be there through thick and thin, to all kinds of weather, years, all the breakups, whatever. Somebody who absolutely loves you, is engrossed by you, and that you feel the same way back. But when you don't find that, and if you do, and it's such short-lived time together, and then it goes away, and then you lose it for what little time you had it for, then it breaks your spirit. It breaks it more than it was before you met. It leaves you at a loss as to what to do. I talk to myself a lot, and spend a lot of time on the computer, reading other people's Facebooks, and leaving comments when I can, and write poetry and drink coffee and hope I don't have to live to see 100. I don't want to have a heart attack, and I don't want to have my heart replaced, or I don't want to be amputated, and I don't want to lose any limbs, and I don't want to watch my hair go gray. I'm probably not the only one though. Yuck. We get born into this world, and ultimately there's nothing for us to do except to prepare ourselves for death. Our best years are the years I've already lost, our 20s and 30s. We get out there in the world, live. The doctors tell you to stop having kids when you're a woman in your 40s. But I just finished growing up, doctor. What do you mean I can't have kids? You're too old. How can I be too old? I just finished growing up. In a blink of an eye. Life. You say 100 years is long. It's not, it's short. And when you age as fast as we do, it's horrible. Not when you read the Bible and you come to understand that there was a time in this world where people lived for hundreds and hundreds of years. So they looked 30 until they were 70 because they lived so long. And that the only way to travel back then was by foot. If you wanted to go somewhere, you had to use a horse or a walk. It gives you years and years and years of freedom to get from one place to another. To occupy your time, to fill the days, the hours, the weeks, the months. Something. Lots of picnics, living in tents outdoors, barbecues. Now the earth is full and all the laws we've put into place stop people from being able to stretch beyond their backyard. We can't go anywhere. If I was to walk to Los Angeles, how far would I make it on my own if there's no publicity before the cops or the highway patrol would say, you can't walk here, this is for cars only. And I'd say, well, are you going to drive me to the other side? I have to get to LA somehow. I'm just saying, if we were to go back to walking, so we got to wait. In my lifetime, I got to see the end of gasoline, gas-powered vehicles. Because people are not going to stop driving till they can't afford the gas. We already can't afford to drive to each other's countries. We use the gas to drive locally. Instead of saving the fuel and operating on horse-drawn carriages, electric vehicles, solar-powered vehicles, rickshaws. It's absurd. Airplane's going to be for the rich because only people who can afford to buy the plane tickets will be able to go places because of how little fuel is going to be and how much the fuel is going to cost. It's absurd. All these highways are going to be built for cars and there'll be nothing left to do but walk. By then I'll be too old to go anywhere. Never thought I'd see that in my lifetime. It took millions, billions of years for our Earth to make the fuel fossils necessary for man to find it and turn it into gasoline for our cars and for our houses and our living. But it only took us 150 years, if that. It hasn't even been that long to use it. $15 in gas doesn't even fill a gas can. Billions of years. God had the earth here long before humans were on it to give the earth time to make the fuel fossils that we've used in 150 years. That's nuts. It's crazy. There's some places in North America that gas is $5 a gallon. As much as I'd love to drive to LA and drive North America, I feel guilty. I'm thinking, how do I get the people to realize it's time to stop? Stop driving our cars, go home, park them, and walk. Meet your neighbors, get to know each other. Weird. Might be the only way I get to find my boyfriend. I never want to get married again. I don't want to be owned. Because after they marry you, they feel they own you and then they can dictate to you and tell you what to do and hurt you. I don't want to be possessed. You know, I didn't even wear a white dress at my wedding. A waste of an experience. Didn't even have a diamond ring, an engagement ring. I just want a boyfriend. A real one. There's a song. Is it can't think of her name. I'll have to come back when I remember. Anyways, in her song there's a line that goes, I want a boyfriend, the kind that knows how to make love 'cause he's in it. And I laughed and I laughed and I laughed because I realized how incredibly impossible it is to find that. When and where in this world can a girl find a boy that knows how to make love because he's in it? It just doesn't happen. And I think if everybody left their cars in the driveway and they got out of their houses and they walked the earth, we might be more inclined to actually find somebody that's appropriate or more matched to our soul. We always settle. We find somebody local thinking, oh, whoever I'm looking for is here. Well, maybe he's not. Maybe he's far away. But how do you meet them? I want a boyfriend, the kind that knows how to make love because he's in it. For life. Not a husband. Not somebody to tell me what to do or to boss me around or to hurt me because I'm wearing a ring that says he can. Papers that give him the right to throw me around, and the cops say, well, we can't do nothing, they're married. My coffee's done. You can hear the percolating has stopped. Anyways, that's my rant for the day. Gotta go drive my mom somewhere to pick up some supplies or something, just to go out and do something today. I'm going to sit in the cloudy weather and drink coffee. Wondering how long it's going to take me to get on the other side. Because it's clearly evident that at 36 years of age, I'm not going to get rescued. There's going to be no hero in my life. I have to do this myself. Anyways, Superwoman signing out. Peace.